Well, good morning. Getting a late start. I was hoping the rain would knock off for a little while, but it ain't happening. It's late, like I said. And if you're into numbers, it's 7:45 on the 5th of June. It's 45 degrees, and the sunrise was at 4:45. So 5's the number of the day. Heading down to the Stoneville Club again. Do more shiplap work on the east wall. We had breakfast there on Saturday. 98 people. I gotta get more 1-inch minus over here to fill this hole, so the water runs off into the pool in there. That's my pile of 1-inch minus. As you can see, the grass continues to grow. And from what I understand, it's going to rain all week. So it's going to be a tough cut next time I get the zero turns out. I think Rita's going to have to help out this time. I did change the oil on her machine. And yesterday I was out in the barn testing out the compressor, so I had forgotten to hook up all the battery tenders. So yesterday, after I checked out the compressor, I hooked up all the devices to battery tenders, and even took the battery off the Generac generator, 12 volt 18 amp acid glass matte battery, and hooked that up to a battery tender, but I checked it hours later and it wasn't even starting to charge, so I think it's dead. The Generac has its own wiring to hook up an external AC adapter to keep the battery charged up. I'm thinking about just buying a $21 12 volt solar panel and wiring that in. Didn't do much yesterday. In fact, what did I do yesterday? I know I started a fire in the wood stove. The heat was going on all day. So I still had wood down in the basement. Figured why burn oil when I can burn wood? Lynn, this way. Lynn. I used to be a member of the Springfield Volunteer Fire Department, and while I was a member, I would work the food shack at the Springfield Fair, and I think after I left the department, Rita and I worked it. I was on the grill, and she was working the window, taking orders. So Jim White sent me a message, asked if I could help out, if we could help out with the fair coming up on the 17th and 18th. So we're going to be, I'll be manning the grill and should be working the window from 4 to 8 o'clock on Sunday. I guess the demolition derbies are around that time. So it shouldn't be too busy. Haven't been there in probably 3 years. I think I left the department on the 19th, 2019. I mean. Personality conflict. Overbearing libtard. Control freak. Yep. I enjoy helping people, but I'm not going to deal with the overbearing person who thinks she can run things. Depends on a sense of something. Anybody knows what kind of tree that is, let me know in the comments below. I don't have a clue. By the bark on the tree, I was thinking it was a cherry. But those flowers don't look like cherry. I don't know what it is with this tree here, laying over like that. Well, Flynn's taking care of business, so we'll head back to the house, have a coffee, and it'll probably be 10 after 7 by that time. I have to get out of the house at 7:35. All right, bud, let's go. In the house. Flynn. Oh. Not done. Got one hanging on. They fall off. Yep. Okay, all done. Look at me like, can you wipe my butt? No. Well, I pulled 3 muffins out of the freezer last night just so they'd be defrosted this morning. 2 blueberry and 1 apple. I didn't know whether Rita wanted to change up between the apple and the blueberry. She's been eating the apple. Give her a break. And I should have made blueberry muffins yesterday, but just wasn't into it. I got blueberries, or Rita bought blueberries, and I forgot that she had them there for me. So, maybe later. Flint, come on. Flint, come on. Oh, the set of the camera hosting service is offline for maintenance. They've been advertising it for a couple of days. The 4th, the 6th to the 6th. So I checked this morning and said down for system maintenance. Rita had made a cream cheesecake pie, whatever it is, and took some strawberries she had bought at the store and cooked up a sauce. So we had strawberry cheesecake pie for dessert last night. Tasty. Oh boy. My hat's gonna be all wet. I'm gonna have to use a different hat. Come on, bud. Let's go. I'm going to try and call UPS when I have my coffee on that missing pickup. So we'll be picking up those tenon cutters since the 26th of May. So what is that, 10 days? I guess the lumber harvesting truck came by already. I didn't hear it. The 1-inch minus looks so much better than the 3-inch minus. Yep. If I had a couple more bucks, I'd have Tom Nutt's got to come over and surface the top with 1-inch minus. Let him sort it out. He does a much better job than I do. The side-by-side is still at Richards, and I don't expect to hear anything this week. It'd be nice if we could take care of it, but I know he's short-handed. The last couple of times I've been down there, he's been talking about selling the business. And, you know, it'd be nice for him to sell it. But I don't know, the next party that came in to take over that business, I don't know if they'd be the kind of person that Greg Richards is. The Lincoln Power Sports next door. Well, not next door, but 1,000 feet down the road. They lack customer service. That's all I'll say about them. I was in there a couple of times and they completely ignored me. So I wouldn't buy a Can-Am or go to them for service. So that's going to be it for today. One glove is wet, the other one was in my pocket. And Glenn and I are going to go inside and dry out and have coffee and pull out the streets. And then I got to get moving down to the Swimville Club. Thanks for watching.